Hi, I'm Mrs. S from Steps to Success Maths. In this video, we're working through GCSE Simultaneous Equation exam style questions. We're going to start with the easiest and work through to the hardest. Pause the video, have a go, and we'll go through it together, step by step. Solve the simultaneous equations. 5x plus 3y equals 29. And 2x plus 3y equals 21. So whenever you start with these, what you need is either the x's or the y's to have the same number. So when you look at this, you can see that the y's are the same. There's 3 in both. We've got plus 3y in the first and plus 3y in the second. And they're both plus, so if we take them away, we take the top one away from the bottom one, they're going to disappear. So let's do that like this. 5x take away 3x is 2x. 3y take away 3y is nothing, so we can leave that blank. And 29 take away 21 is 8. So we've got 2x is equal to 8. Now we can find x. We need to divide by 2. X is equal to 4. But we're not finished, we also need to find the y value. So we're going to put this one into one of our original equations. You can choose either one. Always try and choose the one you think will be easiest to work with. So I'm going to pick the one with 5x. 5x plus 3y is 29. And we know x is 4. So 5 bracket 4 plus 3y equals 29. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 3y is 29. Now if we take away 20 from both sides of our equation, we've got 3y is equal to 9. And then if we divide it by 3, we've got y is equal to 3. We found our two values. X is 4 and y is 3. Solve the simultaneous equations. 4x plus 2y is 29. 9x minus 2y is 62. See if any of them have the same value. So you've got x's are different, but y's are both 2. You've got one positive and one negative, and you want them to disappear. You want them to end up being 0. So if you add them together, the signs are different, you add them together, they're going to cancel out. I like to do it like this. 4x plus 9x is 13x. 2y plus negative 2y has gone, so we don't need to write anything. And 29 plus 62, that's 91. 13x equals 91. Now if we divide both sides by 13, we've got x is equal to 7. And then remember we need to find the value of y as well. So let's sub it into 4x plus 2y equals 29. 4 times 7 plus 2y is 29. 4 times 7 is 28 plus 2y is 29. Now we want just y, so if we subtract 28 from both sides, 2y is equal to 1. And then if we divide by 2, we've got y is equal to a half. X is equal to 7 and y is a half. Solve the simultaneous equations. 6x subtract y is 11.7. 2x subtract y is 2.9. So you can see that both the y's are the same. There's only one of them. They're both negative. So to cancel them out, we need to add them together because the signs are the same. It's because minus 1 take away negative 1 makes it add, and that cancels it out. So let's do it. 6x take away 2x is 4x. We've talked about the y's and they're going to cancel to 0. 11.7 take away 2.9. Now you might need to draw a little subtraction to work this one out, or if it's a calculator paper you would be able to use your calculator. And that's going to give us 8.8. So we've got 4x is 8.8. And now if we divide both sides by 4, we've got x is 2.2. Now remember, you still have to find y. So let's pick one of these. I'm going to use the second one this time because the numbers look smaller. 2x minus y is equal to 2.9. 2 bracket 2.2 minus y is 2.9. Now I don't like having a negative y, so my first step is going to be add y to both sides. So I've got 4.4 is equal to 2.9 plus y. Then I'm going to take away 2.9 from both sides. So I've got 1.5 is equal to y, or y is equal to 1.5. So I've got x is 2.2 and y is 1.5. Solve these simultaneous equations. 5x plus 3y is 43. 2x plus 6y equals 22. So this time, now the x's aren't the same and the y's aren't the same. So we need to find a way to make them match. I'm going to make the y's the same. I'm going to make them both 6. And I'm going to do that by taking our first equation and multiplying it by 2. So I've got 10x plus 6y equal to 43 times 2, which is 86. Okay, and then I'm going to use my second equation. I'm going to write it underneath. 2x plus 6y is 22. Now I can see that both of them have 6y in. The signs are positive, so I can take away. 10x take away 2x is 8x. The y's have cancelled out. 86 take away 22 is 64. So I've got 8x is 64. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 8. X is equal to 8. And now I need to use this to find y. So I'm going to sub this into my top equation. 5 brackets 8 plus 3y is 43. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 3y is 43. I'm going to take away the 40 from both sides. 3y is equal to 3. And now I can divide by 3. Y is equal to 1. X is 8, y is 1. Solve the simultaneous equations. 11x minus 5y equals negative 23. 33x plus 4y is 102. So step 1, see if anything matches. It doesn't. So step 2, make something match. So if we multiply our first equation by 3, we'd have 33x in both. So 11 times 3 is 33x minus 5 times 3 is 15y is equal to 23 times 3 is negative 69. And we've still got 33x plus 4y is 102. Now you can see that you've got 33x in both and they're both positive. The signs are the same. So we can do a takeaway. Negative 15y take away 4y. So negative 19y is equal to, and then we've got negative 69 take away 102. So that's negative 171. Now we need to divide by negative 19. So I know that 10 times negative 19 would be negative 190, and it's 19 less, so it must be y equals 9. And now I'm going to sub y equals 9 into one of my equations. I'm going to pick the bottom one because it's all positive. 33x plus 4 times 9 is 102. 33x plus 36 is 102. Then I need to take away 36. So 33x x is equal to 66, and then I need to divide by 33. So x is equal to 2. X is 2 and y is 9. Solve the simultaneous equations. 2x plus 3y equals 4. 5x plus 4y equals 3. So nothing's the same. We need to make something the same. I can't see a way to do it by just multiplying one of them. So I'm going to need to multiply both equations so I end up with the same values for either x or y. I'm going to do it for x. I'm going to make it both 10x. So I'll need to multiply the first equation by 5 and the second equation by 2. So if I do that, I've got 10x plus 15y is equal to 20. And I'm going to multiply the next equation by 2. 10x plus 8y equals 6. Make sure you multiply every term by the 2. Don't miss one out. Okay, now I've got 10x at the start of both of them. So if I do a take away, the x's cancel out. And then I've got 15y take away 8y is 7y. 20 take away 6 is 14. And then if I divide it by 7 on both sides, I've got the y is equal to 2. Now I'm going to find x by putting this into my top equation. 2x plus 3 times 2 is equal to 4. 2x plus 6 is equal to 4. Take away 6 from both sides. 2x is equal to negative 2, and then divide it by 2. X is equal to negative 1. So I've got x is negative 1 and y is 2. Solve the simultaneous equations. 5x plus 2y equals 19. 3x minus 7y is equal to 36. We need to make either the x's or the y's the same. Let's make the x's the same. So let's rate them both 15. So we'll need to multiply the top equation by 3 and the bottom equation by 5. So 15x plus 6y is equal to 19 times 3. So 19 times 3 is 57. Now we need to multiply the second equation by 5. 15x minus 35y is 180. So we've got these two equations and we want to do a takeaway because they both start with a 15. I'm going to put this equation, 15x minus 35y equals 80 on top, and then I'm going to take away 15x plus 6y equals 57. I'm going to do that so I end up with this number here being positive. So I've got minus 35y take away 6y, so that's negative 41y, and then 180 take away 57, that's 123. And then I need to divide both sides by negative 41. So I'm going to get y equals negative, and then how many 41s will go into 3? So 40, 80, 120. So I can see it's 3 times. So y is negative 3. And then I'm going to sub that into my first equation. 5x plus 2 times negative 3 is equal to 19. 5x subtract 6 is equal to 19. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. 5x is equal to 25. And to get x, I'm going to divide by 5. X is equal to 5. X is 5 and y is negative 3. 3 apples and 2 pears cost £3.40. 5 apples and 6 pears cost £7.80. Work out how much each piece of fruit costs. So first we have to form our simultaneous equations. You can use any letters you like. I'm just going to go for apples as A and pears as P. So 3 apples, 3A, plus 2 pears, 2P, equals £3.40, so 3.4. And then 5 apples, 5A, plus 6 pears, 6P, is equal to £7.80, so 7.8. I don't need the 0 on the end, it doesn't mean anything. Now I need to make either the A's or the P's have the same value. So I'm thinking I could use 6P by just timesing the top one by 3. So that will give me 9A plus 6P is equal to 3.4 times 3, so that's 10.2. And I've still got 5A plus 6P is 7.8. Now I want to get rid of these P's, so I'm going to take away. 9A take away 5A is 4A. The P's have disappeared. 10.2 take away 7.8 is 2.4. And now I just want an A on its own. So if I divide by 4, I've got A is equal to 0.6. So that's either write it as pounds and 0.60 or use pence. I'm going to use pence, so that's 60p. Make sure on the answer line you write your units. So here I'm going to write 60p. Now I need to find the cost of pears, so I'm going to sub this into one of my equations. Let's use the top one. 3 times 0.6 plus 2p is equal to 3.4. So that's 1.8 plus 2p is 3.4. Take 1.8 from both sides. 2p is 1.6 and then divide by 2. P equals 0.8 or 80 pence. So write on your answer line 80 pence. As always, there's a free worksheet with full worked solutions linked to this lesson so that you can keep practicing this skill. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any more of my GCSE video lessons and free worksheets.